Might be a long video because we get to talking. So what's up, my magic beauties? It's your girl Missy Magic, and I'm back with another episode of In the Life with Missy Magic. To my new people, hey y'all, I'm Missy Magic. To my returning people, welcome back, y'all. So I have a special guest with me today. Introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Jay from Michigan, and I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you for being here as well. So y'all know we finna talk about it. That's my series. Let's talk about it. So of course he don't know what we talking about. So before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna talk about it. So the topic we are talking about today: understanding men. So, you know, men and women are completely different as far as like way of thinking, you know, how they go about things and all this good stuff. So you wanted me to come up with some questions or good questions that we could go back and forth, because we have a lot of, you know, deep conversations, and we always agree when we have our conversations. So he wanted me to come up with questions that we can kind of like disagree on. So we're gonna see how I did. And at the end of the video, I want you to let me know how I did. Okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so the first question, I want to start off by asking you, do you have a safe space?
Do I have a safe space?
Safe space, like as in like a person that feels like a safe space, somebody that you trust and can say, oh, this is my safe space. When I'm going through something, I can go to this particular person, talk to them about anything, and I just feel safe with them, around them. Do you have a safe space?
I don't know, honestly. Like we talked about last time, like I'm still learning a lot, you know, as far as men's mental health, and you know, even being like emotionally intelligent. I would like to say that I do, but I'm not 100% certain, not yet. And I am kind of like new to all of this. Like within the last few months, I've been learning about men's mental health and like what it means to be happy, what it means to actually feel safe or have a safe space. So I'm gonna have to say I don't know.
So if you had a person that you could say, who would be like the best candidate that you would say? Like, I know you said you don't think you know if you have one yet, but if you had to choose one person, who would be the best candidate as your safe space right now?
Just someone I feel like safe around, or like
safe, and you feel like you can tell them anything, you feel like they can give you great advice, you know, do not judge, you know, just all around safe space.
Well, this is weird then. So my all around safe space, it would be right now 3 people. You know, they can't give the best advice, but I can talk to them, I can tell them everything, and there's no judgment. It's just, Daddy, I love you. So I would have to say my kids. Anytime I come home and I've had a hard day, you know, they give me hugs, they give me kisses, and I can tell them, oh man, this day was so horrible. And like they'll listen and love on me, and the whole world just seems right. So I would have to say my children if I really had to pick. I like the answer. That's my safe space. I like that. I wasn't expecting the answer. When you said 3, I'm like, 3, okay, where you going with this? How you go from not having 1 to having 3?
I know. Okay, so I was gonna ask, how do you feel about venting to them, but you pretty much answered that question already for me. So we're just gonna go to the next one. Why is it so hard for men to open up? Why is that so hard?
Well, you kind of said it in your last question. It's the judgment, right? It's the vulnerability. Most men, any man, how I feel, who is, you know, competent and who holds the title of provider and protector, it's hard in our mind, which is a lot easier, I think, but it's hard in some men's mind to be vulnerable to the one you're supposed to protect, right? It's hard to say, this is my weakness, and then feel like that weakness won't be exploited. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really it's just like I don't know. I really can't explain it. What do you think?
I'm just trying to understand. Like, I really don't get why it's so hard for men to open up. And I was gonna say, like, it's a lot of masculine females out here who feel the same way that you do. Like, if they get vulnerable, they don't want their vulnerability taken as a weakness, but they still open up. So that's why I don't understand. Like, women, it can be hard for women, but women can still, you know, put their pride to the side and open up. But it's like, men, they can't do that. And I'm just trying to understand, like, why?
I feel like it would play into like the relationship thing, because I know for me, right, I just came out of a 4-year relationship, right, and I would like to say I did good with my emotions and everything,
yeah,
but in reality I let my emotions control me, right. I would have a bad day, and based off of how I felt like she was feeling, I would just be like, nah, I ain't even gonna tell her about it. You know what I'm saying? And over time, it just hardens and hardens until I couldn't. I wanted to tell her, oh my goodness, my day was so horrible. I would love for you to just hold me. But it's like, nah, forget that. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I do this on my own.
So was you going off of her vibe, and that's why you was deciding not to tell her certain things when you went home, or?
Maybe a little I was going off of her vibe. But then I was also going off of my emotions, right? My emotions would tell me, oh, she feel this way about it.
So you just making stuff up in your head, and you going based on what you made up in your head.
I would say about 85% of it was real. Like, I wasn't just making it up. Okay. I like to think about 85%. But yeah, but I really just think it's hard to open up, because being vulnerable to a man is like, to me, equal to
showing weakness.
Yeah, but also being powerless.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like opening up, that's a vulnerability. Like, nobody wants to feel powerless. Nobody wants to feel weak. And I've been vulnerable before. I've been the person that would just open up and, you know, let everybody know my feelings.
Yeah.
And in return, I got a bunch of like just negative shit or stuff. Excuse me. Can we cuss on here? So yeah, but I just got a bunch of like, either I'd open up and the feelings wasn't reciprocated, you know what I'm saying, or I'd open up and, you know, I get met with the thing a lot of men get, which is suck it up. Nobody cares. Nobody. That's how I personally feel. I don't want to seem like I'm, but I feel like nobody really cares about how a man feels.
Yeah.
Right? If our world is going to pieces, like here at my house, I'm the foundation. As the foundation, I'm not allowed to be weak. I'm not allowed to be faulty, right? Because if you're the foundation of something, everything is built on top of that. Mm-hmm. You know, and we as a foundation, you know, like if I'm weak, right, everything that I build on top of me,
it's going to crumble.
It's gonna crumble. It's not gonna be stable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like us as people, or even black people, or as being a black man, we have that bad where we try to be so hard and so strong and so tough all the time that we push it off on our kids.
This question is not on here, but I do want to ask this. So when you open up and you're vulnerable, what would you like the outcome to be? Like, how would you want the woman to react to that? Like, what do you expect?
I would expect her to react the same way she wants her man to react, right?
Okay.
When she, instead of getting, girl, man, you upset about nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, when a woman is emotional and she's being vulnerable, most men will embrace her.
Yep.
Right? They'll embrace her. They'll pull her to and say everything's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen in my mind, and from what I've seen, that doesn't happen a lot for men. You know what I'm saying? Especially if certain factors are off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's scary. Maybe he can't provide as well. So throw that on top of being soft, and it's like, boy, bye, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be challenging.
Yeah. So you think a lot of men aren't vulnerable because they don't get that reciprocated energy?
I think a lot of men aren't vulnerable because of the fear of that not being reciprocated.
Okay.
You know, and the fear of being weak. You know.
Or the fear of being looked at like he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my next question is, does your ego deflate if your partner has to help you out financially? Why or why not?
So for the last about 10 years, I've never experienced that. So I can say what I think.
Okay.
I think for me it doesn't, right? Because I'm not the most traditional. Like I don't think traditionally. Like for a woman to say, you gotta pay everything and still provide and still do this, and guess what, nigga, when I get home, the house may or may not be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. If you're going to if if you're going to be that role, if we're gonna be traditional with it, it's gonna be traditional all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, in my last relationship, I went through times where she was working and, you know, she helped with the bills. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I didn't feel no type of way because I'm secure with who I am and what I provide. You know, a lot of men's ego will get a pin put in it because it's like, okay, she make more money than me, or like, how do I put it? They want to be a provider and think that providing only means finances, right? Because I can provide finances, but if I don't emotionally provide for you, that does nothing for you.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like men shouldn't get upset about that, right? The days we're living in now, things should be, I'm not gonna say 50-50.
Maybe like 70-30 or 60-40.
Maybe like 55, 45. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
No, but I don't think that, I have never had a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? If you are in a position to help me, help us, then why not? Why sit on your money, or why would I let you sit on your money and knowing that I gotta figure out how to pay the lights in 3 days and you got money? No.
Yeah.
Come up off of it, put it on the counter, put it in the account, do something, but let's not let these lights go off.
Right.
So I personally don't feel no type of way about that.
So we agree on that one.
Yeah.
I didn't do good on that one.
I know.
Because I feel like when I'm married and
Which I'm hoping to hear it soon.
I ain't ready soon, but
I'm soon like 2 years.
3 maybe. But say I'm married and my man need like $500 to get the car fixed, but he decides to go and ask like his sister or his mama for the money. That's gonna make me feel a type of way. Because I feel like we're in a marriage. Like, we're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to go through everything together. And so if he goes and acts like his sister or his mama for the money before coming to me, then I'm going to feel like I'm not that for you how you are for me. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
like,
sense. Definitely.
That would make me feel a type of way.
I definitely understand that. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your daddy, right? At least give me the option to say
yes or no.
Yes,
yeah.
Go talk to them, or no.
Exactly.
We'll handle it,
exactly.
right? Because that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, it is. Especially if you're in a marriage with somebody. You know, when you're married to somebody, that's supposed to be like your best friend. And the fact that I'm going to feel like you can't even come to me to ask me for $500. And if you can't come to me, you know, for that, then that means you can't come to me for nothing. So why are we married? That's my thought process.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't think it would be that deep. But I think
I'm taking it that deep.
Yeah, you're taking it that deep.
I just feel like, I don't know, I'm big on reciprocation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm able to come to you and ask you for something, I want you to, you know, be that comfortable to come to me the same exact way.
Right. the answers in your question. The pride, the ego, right? Man, I gotta ask her for $500. You know what? No, I ain't gonna do that, right? And he will try to keep it under wraps, right? Mm-hmm. Now, for me, when the situation is flipped, it's definitely a pride thing for me. Like, no, I'm your dude. Do what you need to do. Come to me first. I don't care if you know that we don't have no money in the bank. Come to me.
No.
You got to.
I'm not. No. If you're not coming to me, I'm not coming to you. No, I'm not doing that. If you don't come to me, I'm not coming to you. And you can't get mad at me not coming to you because you ain't come to me. And that's the issue. No, men will dish it out and can't take
double standard. It's a double
exactly.
standard. No, it is a double
and it's
standard.
Not right.
It's not right, but that is the, because if you go ask your daddy for money, right? That don't reflect badly on you. It reflects badly on me. Because, and your daddy mind, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. Because like how I feel, and ladies don't judge me on this, most men want to take care of a woman. Even when they don't got the means, right? So for me it's like saying I wasn't capable. I couldn't handle the task, right? For a woman to go and ask her any other man for some money, now it's like, that nigga couldn't do it. Oh, he just didn't have it, huh? You know what I'm saying? It reflects bad because now, I know you look like you've been black a long time, just like me, right? Anytime, right now, with you having a man, if you ask your pops or your moms or something, man, they know you got a man, they're gonna be like, what's wrong with him? Why he can't do it?
That's true.
Right? So it looks worse if a man's wife or his woman asks someone else for money because he's supposed to provide. It doesn't make it right. But that's one of those double standards of life.
I don't like that one.
I know you don't. But that's what it is, though. Like, it's a double standard. But we as men will look worse if we ask for money than a woman. If you can't do it, nobody cares, right? No, she just couldn't do it for her man. But when the man can't do it, he a bum, he broke, he ain't never did nothing with his life. You know what I'm saying? It's all of these things. So that's how I think about that. So it's not right.
It's not right.
But it is a double standard that I believe is I don't know. I don't really know how to put it. I think it's there for a reason.
Okay. So do you tell your homeboys about themselves when it comes to them cheating on their partners? Or do you mind your business? How do you go about that type of situation?
Depending on who it is, it depends how I handle the situation.
Okay.
Right? Now, if I do not know their spouse, right? Don't know her at all, that ain't my business. It sounds fucked up, but it ain't my business. No, it sounds fucked up, but it ain't my business. Now, if, like, I have a homeboy right now, and his wife is like my best friend. I've told him, I said, don't you ever tell me nothing about you doing anything, because I don't want to lie to her.
You gonna feel guilty, huh?
And I would feel guilty, and then I would have to distance myself from her. Right? This is my best friend. We talk every day. And then you say, yeah, man, I just got me some this, that, and the other. And now I can't be that fake. Right? I can smile at somebody I don't like. Oh, hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, all right now. But to be that fake, to know that the person that I love, their person is doing them dirty, whether you're my friend or not, I cannot sit in your face and sell you a lie. I can't do it. Even if I don't say nothing, even if you never ask me, I cannot sit in your face and sell you a lie. If, just say, a homeboy of mine I've never met his spouse, right? She could be imaginary as fuck. I don't know her. I don't have no ties to her. I don't owe her no loyalty. for me, it all ties to loyalty.
Either way, it's none of your business. So if it's not gonna be none of your business, you need to stand on it. So even if you not close with the spouse, I don't care about no loyalty. It just needs to be none of your business. So like, I think you just need to pick a side and stay on it. Like either you gonna mind your business, or you gonna tell your homeboy about this stuff. You talk about something.
No,
it depends on the person.
Okay,
I don't agree with it.
No, I misthought it. No, would I tell him? Yes.
You would tell him about this stuff though?
But I also give a disclaimer, right? Once I meet your wife, don't tell me nothing, right? Because I don't know how we'll click, right?
You and the wife.
I will tell him, hey, bro, you need to do X, Y, Z. You need to be this way. Mm-hmm. And it's been times where I have met their wife, and I still kept my mouth shut. It doesn't, yes. But it's not on me to tell. I would never, ever tell.
No, I'm not asking you to tell. I just feel like, tell your homeboy about his stuff. Like, I know everybody grown, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with sitting your homeboy down, saying, listen, we this age now, we not young boys. You need to do right by this lady. Even if you don't know the lady, it still won't hurt to speak some sense into your homeboy and let him know, all right, what you doing is not right. Even if he getting cheated on, two wrongs don't make a right. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with
so make you feel better though.
It do, but there's nothing wrong with telling your homeboy about this stuff. And I feel like a lot of men do not do that.
No, we don't.
They see it happening and they just let it happen. And a lot of niggas, they dap their homeboy up if they see him cheating on that girl. That is whack to me.
No.
It's whack.
No, I don't think so.
You don't congratulate your dudes if they been out cheating and they come tell you they business.
No, I'll laugh and joke with them. Like, yeah.
That ain't no better.
It is.
No, it ain't.
I'm not saying congratulate them. Like, yeah, nigga, congratulations. Go find somebody else to break your wife heart with. No,
that's boosting their damn ego right there.
Okay. All right, you want to try to talk me into a corner? I see.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm just showing you my point of view.
I treat that on a case by case basis. Okay, for me it's case by case, right? It depends on how close I am to you.
To the guy.
If I'm not very close to you or your wife, I'm not gonna say nothing. It ain't my business, right? You want to go do what you got to do. I'm not gonna feel nothing if you break her heart and y'all split, right? But the ones I'm close to, I will say something. Like, honestly, I would say something. But I will tell him about himself, depending
on the relationship.
Depending on the relationship.
Okay. I like this one. Okay. This might not pertain to you, but I guess I'll find out when I ask the question. Why is it so hard for a man to put his mom in her place when she oversteps? Like, if a man has a woman, his mama oversteps, thinks she can disrespect the woman, and the woman has done nothing to be disrespected. Why is it so hard for a man to put his mama in her place? Not disrespect her, just put her in her place and let her know, what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be.
So you're right, it doesn't pertain to me, but I will tell you why. Right? A man's mother is his original queen. Right? Period. She is the one that shows him the ins and outs of life, right? If his father isn't present, she is the one that does everything for him. So it deals with fear, right? Because guess what? You're here today and you could be gone tomorrow.
That's
right? A mother, how most men view their mom, they look back and they measure it against everything they've done. And they measure it against how long they've been with you, right? And my mama, she done took care of me when I was sick. When I got kicked out of school for having guns and drugs, mommy was there. Mommy figured out how to make it happen, right? Now for you, and you're like, your mama rude, she come in our house, she don't speak, and I'm sick and tired of this shit, all right? For you, his queen, we'll say you've been in his life a year, all right? How do I, and depending on his age, how do I combat 1 year of being with a woman who could leave me tomorrow with 25 years of a woman that never left me? Him and his mother have made it over hurdles. They made it over the disrespect. They made it over the ass whoopings. They made it over the I don't want to be here. And she still is there. So it's a scary thought to push your mother away for a woman who doesn't have to love you unconditionally. Your mama don't have to love you unconditionally either. But to push your mother away for a woman that could leave you tomorrow for no reason other than she got tired of how you was looking. You woke up this morning and you had morning breath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like your answer, but I don't agree with it all the way. Because I just feel like, okay, your mama, she gonna always be there. Your mama birthed you. And I just feel like the time thing is not a good way to you look at this type of situation. Like a girlfriend versus a mother. Like, of course, your mother is always gonna be above any woman. And I'm not asking any man to push their mother away from me, to disrespect their mother in any way, shape, or form. But why would I want to be with a man who lets his mother disrespect me? I mean, yeah, say we only, been in it for a year. You ain't even gave me time to get over the hurdles with you because your mama always there. You go to her for everything. You can't even put her in her place, and I can't even feel respected in my own house. How am I expected to be with a man who does not know how to put his mother in her place? I'm not asking you to disrespect her. I'm not asking you to push her away. I'm not asking you to put me before your mother. I'm not asking any of that. I just want the same respect that your mother gets. I don't disrespect your mother. Don't let her disrespect me. Because I feel like if you let your mama disrespect me, you can let anybody disrespect me.
I
think so. Because if you grew up with this woman, you've been in this woman, if this woman has been in your life, say you 26, you've known this woman 26 years. If y'all this close to where y'all done been through so much, why is it so hard for you to sit her down? Listen, Mom, I don't know if you don't like her or not, but I love her. We building, we growing. I see a future with her. Can you please respect her for me? If you love me enough, can you love me enough to respect my lady? I'm not saying it's that simple and it's that easy, but it's just a conversation.
How many people know how to... So you can explain that, right? How many people or men actually know how to do that, right? Who is a man's first girlfriend?
I don't want to say his mother.
His mama, right? Because guess what? Minus the extra stuff, for your man, you cook for him. You clean, wash, fold clothes.
I would do all of that if me and my partner were in the same house. Yes, absolutely.
You do all of that.
I would do everything, almost everything his mother would do for him.
Who is the first person to do that for any man?
His mother, of
his
course.
mama.
Or his primary guardian. Maybe not a mother, but whoever his primary guardian is.
In this situation, we're going to say mother.
Okay, his mother.
Right.
But that's something I can't control. I can't control your mother being your mother. I can't control your mother doing all the things that a mother does.
Can you control your pops?
No, but at the same time, I feel like it's different with a mother and son and a daughter and father, depending on how your parents act.
Sounding really double standardish.
But hey, that's how I feel.
was just saying. But no, honestly though, I feel like boys are so close to their mother. And I see this with my son, right?
They are, and
a
lot of them don't know how to let go. And I feel like a lot of times women be feeling like they're in competition with the mother. Like, I feel like when you get older, it's harder to be with a man if he has a great relationship with his mother, because it's just like you feel like you in competition sometimes. You feel like you ain't gonna never, and it shouldn't be. They're always gonna have that number one spot. I don't want to be in competition with nobody's mother.
So with the right man, they won't. It is a competition, right? There are winners and there are losers, and it might not be on that grand scheme of things, right? But guess what? If a man had a great relationship with his mama and she cooked for him, cleaned for him, do all of this and this and this and that, right? Any woman he get with gotta bring that same heat. She gotta bring that same fire. or they're gonna compete, right? If she can't bring what his mama brought, and this is just my own personal thoughts, but if she can't bring what his mama brought, right, it's a competition, right? Because, you know, you cooking him bag Alfredo, and his mama in the kitchen with the whipping cream, stirring it, getting everything together, you know what I'm saying?
I get that, yeah.
So, it is a competition, you know?
If you look at it that way.
No, I think it is.
No.
Only
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Only because, right? Most things in life is a competition, right? And it's a competition in the way of, you know, if you do everything that you do and you do it, and I'm not saying that this is what you have to do, but if you are your own self-sufficient woman, right? Because like I said, I've never had a mama, but I've watched it. Boys go after women, or men go after women similar to their mother, if they had a good relationship with their mother, right? So, if a man has a woman like his mother, I believe that he will have no problem. Not putting his mother in his place sounds violent and harsh.
Okay, so maybe I should have worded it differently.
I believe he has no problem explaining to his mother the importance in your life and why you are to be respected. Right? I truly believe that if you lack, you a little, right?
That's it.
You cook clean, but you don't. You wash clothes, but you don't fold them, motherfuckers. Is my mama did this for me, right? Because guess what? Most women want a man like their father if he was there, or if he was a good man, right? I need a man to take care of me like this. Men will always be mama's baby, right? Because and guess what? It sounds crazy, but guess what? A woman raises her son like the man she wanted in her life, right? So if a nigga is soft and timid, and she wanted a soft and timid nigga. If a nigga is, you know what I'm saying, they treat them like how they would treat their man, because, you know, that's just what I think. It could be completely fucked up, it could be completely wrong. Yeah. But I think that's what women do, you know.
The next one, I don't know if this pertains to you or not, but why don't men pay attention to small details? Like, it's the small things that make a woman happy, and men can't even pay attention to the small details. Like your favorite snack. Ooh, I'm in a dollar store, let me get her favorite snack. I'm surprised her with this. This gonna probably make her day. Why men don't think about stuff like that?
Some men do. I know I have done that. But really looking back, it's not exciting, right? Because guess what? A man can know your favorite. He will memorize your favorite position, right? Because it's exciting.
But your you didn't hear what I said.
I did. Why don't we pay attention to the details, right?
The small things matter.
The small thing, right? That is a small thing.
What is?
Your favorite position, your favorite whatever. That
no, it's not big.
In the grand scheme of things, it's tiny. In a relationship, right? Sex is probably 10% of it.
A lie, because men love sex. That's why I don't think that's a small detail. Because of course, men are going to remember your favorite sex position.
Let's not generalize.
Men are
let's not generalize.
I won't do that. But men love sex, and I'm not saying women don't. But that's something easy to remember.
It's not. It's not, right? Your favorite snack should be easier to remember than that.
It should.
Right?
So why isn't it?
Because it's not exciting.
Everything, okay, yes, I get that you have to keep the spice to keep the relationship going, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Okay, what?
Small things make women happy. My favorite snack is chips. If a man was to make me a basket full of chips, that would make me want to give him some over him. Oh, baby, I remember your favorite position. I would give a man my body if he's my man.
Mm-hmm.
I would give him my body by him coming to me with a basket full of chips versus him telling me my favorite fucking sex position.
I was using that as an example.
Okay, well, use a better example because
terrible.
How is it terrible?
But no, so
I just feel like it's more thought put into like smaller things,
boring, right? All of these, the things, the little things that you're asking why a man doesn't remember. I feel like it depends on how much, what are you willing to do, or the effort you're willing to put into it, right? You probably hear a million things a day that come in one ear and go out the other. You see a million things, right? Now, if you see this wine glass sitting here every day for a year, right? It doesn't matter anymore, right? You don't even see it anymore until one day it's gone and you're like, damn, where was that at? That is how I think. Or, yeah,
that's how men think. Y'all are totally different than us.
No, because I see shit all the time. I see little shit and be like, damn, she would have liked that. But guess how many times I went and got that, right? It's crazy that I didn't get it often. I got it sometimes. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy now that it's gone. I know what it is, right? Now that it's gone, it's this old saying, you from way down there in the South.
You don't know what you got till it's gone. I know.
And even older, you don't miss your water till your well run dry, right? I know that my significant other likes this, but this is boring, right? This is not fun. It's not exciting, right? We as people, not just men, but men or women, right? Younger people, right? I'm a little bit older. They don't prioritize certain things. Women are by far more considerate than men.
But yeah, I just feel like if a man wants to make a woman happy, regardless of if it's boring to him, he's gonna do what it takes to make that woman happy. If getting a girl a box of damn chips is boring to you, but you want to make this girl happy because you love her that much, you're gonna get that damn box of chips regardless of how you feeling. You gonna put your feelings to the side for just this 1 minute to make her happy. Next one I have, why aren't men forgiving but they want to be forgiven? I don't get it. Take the example of cheating. If a woman cheats on a man, 9 times out of 10, that man is not going to take that woman back. But if he cheats, he wants the woman to take him back.
I beg to disagree.
I want to hear this.
So a man will definitely take the woman back.
Barely.
But there it is, the forgiving. I will take you back under the pretense of that I forgive you and I love you, right? But nothing will be the same. I will make your life hard. I will do everything to push you to the level of I can't deal with this anymore before I truly forgive you.
You might as well leave. There ain't no point in getting back with her if you're going to do all this.
Guess what? Again, if we caveat back to the first question, that vulnerability, right? Men can't say, you hurt me, and it's okay, but we can push past it. A woman will do that, but a man cannot. Most men, he will not. Let me change it. Will not, right? Because it's a vulnerability, right? It's so many factors. My boy's gonna laugh at me. Her and her girls probably think I'm just a whole ass nigga. I'm just soft. I'm this. I'm that, right? But it isn't until he makes that woman, this is me personally, I'm not even going to generalize. It isn't until I make that woman feel how she made me feel that I can truly forgive her.
At that point, right? She ain't even going to want to be with you.
And I've been through this, right? I push you to your limits of what you can deal with to see how long will you stay, especially when I've done nothing, right? If you cheated on me and I didn't do nothing, and you like, I want to love you, I want to be with you. Me personally, and this is fucked up and it's wrong and I know it. But at the same time, or at that time in my life, I didn't give a fuck. I don't care. You hurt me, I need you to hurt too. Men won't forgive until they've hurt, right? And until they've hurt who they're forgiving. That's what I think, right? Because I've tried it, and that's just a me personally thing. But I've tried it. I wasn't open to forgiving until I've hurt, until you felt the same pain I felt. An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
You know, but with women, you know,
we're forgiving people. We don't have to go to the extent to hurt the man who hurt us.
I mean,
Things won't be the same. They won't go back the same way. But I don't think some women, they don't go to the extent to try to hurt the man how they hurt her. You know, that's fucked up. But y'all heard it here first from a man.
yeah, no, yeah.
Alright, y'all. That's all the questions. How did I do?
Not as good as you thought you did.
I know.
Yeah, but
no, we was going back and forth for a good little minute on different topics.
We did go back and forth.
It's hard for us to like disagree.
It is, but it was good being here though. I really enjoyed it, and you know, hopefully some of my answers made sense. You know,
It did.
the wine is really it.
This was a long video, y'all, but I think y'all are going to enjoy this video. We got into detail, like we went in depth for y'all. So if you're a woman and you don't really understand men, hopefully this video kind of help you understand men a little bit more. But as y'all can see, they still think completely different than us, because we were going back and forth on some of the questions. I feel like we weren't meant to understand each other on certain levels. So they gonna always think how they think about certain things. We gonna always think how we think about certain things, and that's just how it's gonna be. We can't change that. Alright, y'all, that is it for this video. I hope y'all like this, you know, discussion about understanding men. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode of In the Life with me, C Magic.
Thanks for having me.